Do you remember Malcolm Jenkins, Mr. Crying, when Drew Brees said he was going to stand for the national anthem? The head of the Players Coalition, Malcolm Jenkins. Oh, this man had a different opinion than me. I'm going to get on Instagram and I'm going to cry. How dare he say that he's going to stand for the national anthem and reference his two grandfathers who fought against Nazis? How dare he get on and say that he's going to stand for the national anthem? Oh, and tears are coming down my cheeks. I'm a grown man and somebody had a different opinion than me and I am crying. Oh my God, how could you do this, Drew Brees? How could you stand for the national anthem? How could you show respect for your grandfathers who fought actual Nazis? Don't you understand? I'm pretending to fight Nazis every day that I make up in my head on social media. Malcolm Jenkins, tears screaming down his face. Malcolm Jenkins hasn't said anything all week about Desean Jackson. Desean Jackson's anti-Semitic comments suggesting that Hitler was right. Malcolm Jenkins doesn't say anything. On Friday, Malcolm Jenkins finally sits down in front of his computer. And do you know what Malcolm Jenkins says on Instagram? He says, Jewish people aren't our problem. They are distracting from our purpose, which is Black Lives Mattering. Hold up a minute. You told us that silence was violence. You told us that silence was complicity. One of your colleagues in the NFL just shared an anti-Semitic opinion far and wide, and you said, let me look at this again. Jewish people aren't our problem. Excuse me? Jewish people didn't do anything. They were attacked by one of your colleagues in the NFL. Maybe I'm mistaken, but it seems to me that anti-Semitism has been a problem for thousands of years. What your colleague in the NFL shared was the same stereotypes that fed the Holocaust. It is the same stereotypes that has fed anti-Semitism throughout history. And you're saying Jewish people aren't your problem and they are a distraction from the things you really care about? I'm sorry, the NFL's social justice warriordom and the NBA's social justice warriordom both went up in flames today. Because what you found out is people don't care about truth and justice. They don't care about trying to make the world a better place. They want somebody to blame. And if it requires you to look internally at all and cast any blame in the direction of anybody who looks anything like you, it's a distraction. Can you imagine if a white player in the NBA, in the middle of the Black Lives Matter movement, had come out and said, hey, you know what? This whole Black Lives Matter movement is a big distraction, I think. That player would have gotten run out of the league. Drew Brees had to apologize more for saying he stands for the national anthem than Desean Jackson had to apologize for sharing anti-Semitic opinions. Think about that for a minute. NFL players were more offended by Drew Brees standing to support his grandfather who fought Nazis than they were by Desean Jackson's anti-Semitism. And Malcolm Jenkins, who's supposed to be the voice of reason, who NFL owners have given tens of millions of dollars to, his opinion is that Jewish issues are a distraction because Jewish people aren't black people's problem. This is so insanely hypocritical and stupid that it should be the number one story everywhere in sports, except for right behind Woj's comments. In one fell swoop of an afternoon and morning, everything that has been going on, the charge of the woke brigade got absolutely flattened because you saw that they were hypocritical chumps. When push came to shove, this was a complete collapse. Everyone at ESPN who has in any way allowed Woj and the culture that he represented when he said fuck you to a United States senator from his email address at ESPN should be ashamed. Every single person who has in any way given money to Malcolm Jenkins and allowed him to attain any measure of power, including CNN who employs him, should be ashamed. What you are seeing is these guys are 100% complete and total shills. They are untrustworthy. Now, you don't have to like me. You don't even have to love me. The truth of the matter is this: I am and always will be 100% honest with you. You may not agree with every opinion that I share. You may not agree with any of the opinions that I share. But unlike so many other people in media who are fake as fake can be and are hypocrites like hypocrites have never been before, I'm telling you right now, I will always be 100% honest with you. That is rare in media. And we will always be 100% honest with you at OutKick, which is why our audience is exploding, because authenticity is rare. I don't expect you to agree with me on every single issue. I don't expect for you to believe that I am the most brilliant man on the planet. What I do expect is that over time, as our audience has grown, many of you have come to realize that there is 100% authenticity behind what I say. And when I 100% authentically tell you this, I will answer any question. I will tell you everything that I believe. The same way on this broadcast with Facebook and Periscope, the same way on my television show, the same way on my radio show, or on my website. I am going to tell you 100% what I believe. And I'm not going to run from it, and I'm not going to apologize. But I will be the exact same person in public on these forums as I would be if you saw me at a bar. How many other people in sports media can say the same? How many other people in media, period, can say the same?